have Dr. Satish Sakamuri and set with us this morning, and we're talking about pulmonary vascular disease. And, you know, doctor, you are a respiratory physician and vice president of TSOT. So welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And
thanks for giving me the opportunity.
how prevalent is pulmonary? Well, first of all, what is it? Yeah.
Right. So pulmonary vasculature is between the right ventricle and the left atrium. In other words, it circulates the blood to the lung and from the lung to the heart.
Yes.
So there are two important conditions that can affect the pulmonary vasculature. One is pulmonary hypertension, which is used to be less prevalent, but we are diagnosing more and more these days.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is the pulmonary embolism, which is a well-known emergency condition, can lead to death as well.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the two important pulmonary vascular diseases.
Mm-hmm.
So
what are the causes?
the causes are, the pulmonary hypertension can be caused by many things. One is the left heart disease can cause it, and lung diseases, chronic lung diseases, including sleep apnea. Right, and in some people you can't identify the cause. We name it as idiopathic pulmonary hypertension.
Yes.
So we are trying to, people know about asthma, people know about COPD, and some about lung cancer in respiratory medicine. But we are trying to raise awareness about these conditions in public as well as in the medical practitioners.
Yeah, and so then what are some of the symptoms that persons can look at and say, well, I need to get checked perhaps?
Right, so regarding pulmonary hypertension, the common symptoms are like tiredness, shortness of breath. In worst cases, like you may see the accumulation of fluid in the peripheries, like you see swelling in the legs.
Yeah.
And all over the body. So that's a symptom of the pulmonary hypertension. Whereas pulmonary embolism can start as a sudden onset of shortness of breath with chest pain.
Which you might think is a heart attack if you're not aware.
Yes, it can mimic heart attack. When any person presents with chest pain, these are the two things, heart attack and the pulmonary embolism, two important things we like to identify.
And is it gender specific? Do you find it more prevalent in one gender versus the other?
Pulmonary hypertension is a little bit, yes. You see more in females. Pulmonary embolism can occur in anybody.
And what about age?
Age, yes, it's a good question actually. Pulmonary hypertension, we used to diagnose idiopathic pulmonary hypertension more in young people. But these days now we're seeing even in the older ones. So yes, the spectrum
so that
is...
would be older females, if you're saying it's more prevalent in females.
Slight predominance in females, not grossly different, but slight predominance in females. But we're seeing a change in the spectrum.
And in terms of the cure or in terms of treatment, what's advised?
Pulmonary hypertension, first of all, diagnosis itself is difficult. Treatment, in fact, this is an area where a lot of research is going on, and now we have better guidelines than years before, right? So yes, the treatment options are limited actually, and in fact in developed countries there are specialized pulmonary hypertension centers. So not everybody manages pulmonary hypertension in States or UK. So whereas here, yes, we're trying. So there are limited medical options, but the prognosis can be poor in these conditions.
So you want to, is it possible to catch it early to prevent? Is it a preventative sort of regime?
That's right. That's right. That's what we are trying to do. In fact, we have more awareness when to start looking for these conditions and how to monitor them. Yeah, prevention is better than treatment. That's what we are trying to do.
And you have a conference coming up that you will be sharing more of this information?
Yes, on this Saturday, 29th of September, Thoracic Society of Trinidad and Tobago is holding this 7th annual research conference. And the main theme is pulmonary hypertension. We have a keynote speaker from Atlanta, Dr. Paul Boyce. He's from Trinidad, but he's trained in the United States.
Yes.
And he's an expert in pulmonary vascular diseases. he's going to talk on the pulmonary hypertension.
Okay, and is it open to the public?
Not exactly, but it is for medical professionals.
Right. Okay, so you're bringing awareness that this is happening, and of course the information will trickle down to this society through the various practitioners.
Of course, our intention is to raise awareness in public eventually as well.
Yes, okay. And my final question to you is, you've mentioned some symptoms, and if persons have, they believe, well, oh my gosh, I heard doc said this, and maybe I should get myself checked. What's the first port of call? Should they go to their GP, or where should they go to?
Obviously GP, general physician, and if general physician felt, okay, there is a need for specialist to intervene, they usually refer to the specialist.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Satish Sakamuri.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the program, and we're going to keep you coming a little more so that you can keep us abreast of other medical issues. Very important. We want to get people testing and being conscious of their health and so on, so that you can live a fulfilled and fulfilling life. And speak